yes, hard work and all, but what exactly you need in the terms of finance, right? That is really the core factor to achieve our goals. So let's start with that. Failing to plan is planning to fail, as per Warren Buffett. So we have to start with proper planning, and let's say we'll make a one complete financial planning goals for you in this session. Okay. Let's start with the basic definition first. Yes, Krisha, please start reading the first sentence here.
Yeah. A financial plan creates a roadmap for your money and helps you achieve your goals. Financial planning can be done on your own or with a professional.
Okay.
Financial planning is important because it allows you to make the most of your assets and helps ensure you meet your future goals. Financial
Mm-hmm.
planning isn't just for wealthy. Creating a roadmap for your financial future is for everyone. You can
Mm-hmm.
make a financial plan for yourself,
Okay.
or you can get help from a financial planning professional.
Financial plan is nothing but a roadmap, just a normal roadmap for your money and helps you to achieve your goals. This is what I'm talking about. We have goals, but we don't know where we'll be reaching. We just used to, okay, we started our job, we start saving, but we don't know how to invest it. What is like our actual goal? We think like, okay, I need to buy a, like, I want to buy a Porsche, so it will cost you around 2-3 crores of that car. So how will I buy it? I'll just save it. It won't work, right? You have to make your money work for it. So let's say you can see your roadmap of your money. Roadmap for your money, not for you. Understand here? Roadmap for your money. Okay. So let's say if you have 1 lakh in your account, so how you invest it? So you get maximum output of it, and you will achieve your goal. Get it? Roadmap of for your money and helps you to achieve your goals. Okay. The second point is make most of your assets. Okay, if you have something as per your asset, so how we can make most out of it? Let's say if you have flat, you can rent it out, right? Or you can do something Airbnb or whatever you wish to, right? So this is how we can make most of your asset to meet our future goals. Clear? What is financial plan? Roadmap for your money helps you achieve your future goals. Okay, so let's go ahead and financial planning in 7 steps. Okay. Yes, Amarjit, please read the first point here.
Yeah, sure. The first point is like start by setting financial goals.
Okay.
Then comes track your money and redirect it towards your goal.
Okay. Track your money. One minute, one minute. Okay. Let's set a financial goal. Okay. We have one financial goal. This is our goal. Let's say. Okay. Track your money. We have to reach here. Okay.
Okay.
We are okay. Track your money and redirect towards your goal. Now we have, let's say we have 10k 10,000 rupees now, and our goal is to achieve 1 lakh rupees. Okay. How will you
Okay.
do this? So track your money. How will you track your money? Let's say you have 10,000 rupees now. So just track your expenses here. Okay. Whether you're spending your food, so exactly where you are spending, and then which is unnecessary, cut down that. And what you need is just focus on that. Okay. So almost 50 to 60% of your unnecessary expense will be cut down. Okay. Now, in this way, we can push our goals, rewrite our goals, money to towards our goal. Okay, I will share, let you know what exactly get your employer match and all that things. Okay, so okay, just a minute. Let's take an example. All of you have 10 lakh rupees. Okay, I just draw all for all of you. Here. Okay, we have 10 lakh rupees now. Hello, Dev Yugani, Emmanuel, Jude. Hello, Krisha has joined. Okay, Hatim, Prishti. Hello, Dev, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Guys, we have to understand how to invest our money. Okay. As of now, consider you don't have anything. Okay. You don't have anything, but like tomorrow you will be getting 10 lakh rupees. Somewhere or other, you will be receiving 10 lakh rupees. Now, at this point, you have 10 lakh rupees. Okay. What will be your plans to invest or to use the 10 lakh rupees? Okay, we don't have anything, not even groceries. Okay, you just have a home to live, nothing else. Okay, so let's start with Prushti. Prushti, can you please tell like how are you going to invest 10 lakh rupees or how are you going to expense your 10 lakh rupees? All of you, please type in chat. Krisha, Hatim, Emmanuel, Dev, Amarjit. We have given you 10 lakh rupees now. You just have a home to live, not even groceries. So just type in chat how are you going to invest the 10 lakh rupees. Start guys first.
Is it a monthly or it's an annual plan?
No, just one time you got now 10 lakh rupees. You doesn't have again ahead or don't look for future and something. Just 10 lakh rupees now. And you have a normal home to live, nothing else. Not even a grocery or something. Just 10 rupees now, nothing else. No care of future you will be getting or not, nothing. How will you go for that?
It seems either situation is hypothetical or question is incomplete. Can you
Okay.
explain it a bit more, like just saying 10 lakh you can distribute? I'm not getting actually.
For a year, 10 lakh rupees for an year. Okay, you have 10 lakh rupees for the year, for the upcoming year.
For an individual or for a family?
It is for family.
Location is a metropolitan city or a rural area or a urban.
Normal metro. You can say like two tier city.
So basically, the point will be calculated according to keeping all the sectors in mind. I think so.
Yeah, take care of things and just write down the things. First, second, third, how are we going to invest that 10 lakh rupees? How are we going to use that? Okay, first, like this, at least get, okay? First, second, third, fourth. It can be, you might even go for groceries, you might go for shopping bike, you can buy a bike, you can go for car, you can go for like gold investment, real estate, investment, shares, mutual funds, whatever you want insurance, something, whatever you want, you can put here. You have 10 lakh rupees for next 12 years, next 1 year, sorry, 12 months. Okay. Roshni, the grocery is just one part. Okay, so we need to list down more points here. Okay. Because you won't be buying groceries of 10 lakh rupees, right? So how are you going to save it, invest it, or it will surely benefit to you? Okay. Okay, 40% necessities, 30% passion, development, rest comes towards savings. Okay, Amarjit, can you please brief what exactly savings? Like in bank, in passion and development, exactly what?
Basically, I mean that like 40% expense goes for your groceries, for your livings,
Oh,
and for your travel and all further activities. And
got it.
30% expense goes for your the things which you can cut out, but actually you do out just to live your life, just like going for entertainment park, going for watching movie, such sort
Oh,
of activities. And 30% counts towards saving. You can keep this savings as a fixed amount in your bank, or you can even invest it. as if you understand the time value of money, so you can invest it for further development. So it lies upon you how you save your 30% of the bonus, and 30% shares should be minimum. You can deduct your passion and development section. You can do it according to your choice. If you are able to manage the same by like 20%, so you that's okay. You can shift the rest of the part which counts to 40% towards your saving. So here, yeah, there is a like a shift in the proportion, which can what called by which you can like increase your savings and have a better secure what called financial security in your for your future.
Okay. So Amarjit, I just need to know the 30% of savings description. Exactly where you wish to save. Like you know all the conditions now. So how are you going to save? 40% accepted, 30% passion accepted. And now more focused towards the 30% towards savings. Savings, exactly what you mean by saving. In gold, in real estate, in shares, in or what? Right.
See, that depends upon the person. If the person is quite educated, like he's having quite good idea about the shares and about the market, so he can invest in the market, or else he can just keep it. Else he can just keep it into his bank account, and he can earn like a stable 4% per annum interest. And meanwhile, bank will be earning more and more amount from your savings. So that basically depends upon you how you save.
Okay, okay. Yes. So, any more points? Yes, Krisha, Hatim, Proshti. Yes, guys. You can tell anything. Don't worry. I told something else. You can go for like I need to buy a scooty for me. Or I need to buy XYZ thing. Anything you can go ahead. But a bit in description, guys. Proshti just started grocery and she left. Like she just need to buy grocery for 10 lakh. What other points you might go for?
Sir, this is Atif, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, from 10 lakhs, as a entrepreneur point of view, sir, I would be saving like my percentage would be from 12 to 15% of 10 lakh. I would be investing in mutual funds.
Okay, just type in that. It's a mutual fund. Okay, mutual fund.
Funds invest in various types of investment. So
Mhm.
if the one particular sector falls, uh, like if there is no boom period or if there is a recession period, so we can earn from the other sectors as well. So if I am investing, I would be investing in mutual funds because it will give me though it is a very risky, but it will earn a highest return.
Okay. Any more points?
Sorry, sir.
Any more points?
Yeah, and then basic rent, home rent, or and food, personal expenses.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. Okay. Yes, yes. Everyone have to say something, guys, you know, because we are here to learn practically. Don't just sit. Okay. So I got answer from Amarjit and Hatim. Pushti. Pushti just need to buy the groceries, or you will buy something else also. Yes, Emmanuel. You yes, Pushti. Tell. You need to buy a scooty. You need to buy clothes. You need to go
Yeah,
somewhere.
so per,
Yes. Yes.
groceries and personal necessities which are required on a daily basis, and
Mhm.
then later on, whichever whatever is the savings, then we can deposit that in our savings account in a bank or something, and like all the day-to-day needs
Mm-hmm.
will be included in the expenses, mainly the necessities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Pushti. Yes, Krisha.
I would actually spend maybe 50% on like necessities and comforts, and then maybe rest of it like I would save it like savings. So like 50% like maybe necessities, and then like even comforts like a car or clothes or furniture or whatever. Something like
Okay. 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 No problem. Yes, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, can you please tell me how you're going to invest 10 lakh rupees? Like use 10 lakh rupees? Dave, you both guys are left. Please go ahead. Yes, Dave.
Yes, so apparently I will, out of 10 lakhs, I will keep 2 lakhs for emergency or anything like something arises. And the remaining 3 lakhs, I will keep it for like some investment, maybe stock market, not fixed deposit, because in 12 months I will not get any benefits. Then the remaining 5 lakhs which I have, I'll use it in the daily life for buying any like necessities, not the comforts or luxuries, but necessities.
Good answer. Good answer, Dave. Very good. Yes, Emmanuel. Alka. Hello, Alka. Okay, so we'll see what exactly according to the financial experts what they say. Okay, I'm just making a point according to them. Just make that writing thing. Okay, so first point according to them is yes, first thing is grocery and the basic needs. Okay, just 1 minute. First thing is the needs. Okay, basic needs, the grocery and the household things. Second and most important is insurance. Guys, you know the importance of medical insurance? Like, then you told that you will be saving 2 lakh rupees for emergency, right?
Yes.
Out of 2 lakh, you must have done like that. You must have invested for medical insurance so that you don't need to keep 2 lakh for that. You just ID. They are able to understand? Krisha, Rushti?
So your voice is
Yes?
echoing.
You must have told me first.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to hear me now? Are you able to hear me now?
Yeah, it's better now.
But are you able to understand the things? Yes?
Disha, can you hear me now?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Financial planning in 7 steps. How are you going to invest your money? Needs, medical insurance, life insurance, emergency funds, and then high interest debts to be clear out, like credit card and loans and extra thing. Is it clear? All these points? Once we are done with this, then we have to work on invest to build your savings. Yes, what happened in this?
Yeah, I didn't understand that high interest debt.
High interest debts like the loans you have. personal loans, or you have taken some money from some of your friends on like 18%, 20%. Okay, that is thing. Credit card, EMIs and all. So just pay out that things. Okay. ब्याज पे पैसा देते ना वो है वो चीज. Okay.
So in short, you mean to say कि कोई liability नहीं होनी चाहिए.
Correct. Liability with a big interest. Correct. Liabilities, we must not have any liabilities. We have liability and we are investing. It's not good, right? So let's clear out the liability and then go for the investment to build your savings. Clear?
Okay, now understood. Yes.
Employer match is the word. In this, employer will pay some amount to your medical insurance premium and half will you have to pay. This is what you call get your employer match. Make your employer pay for our medical insurance. Okay, like this. And more to protect your growth and financial well-being. So more to the strategy we can say to protect and grow financials. So what strategy was to pay out the things, right? Protect and grow financial well-being. I think now 7 steps are clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Guys, please anyone read it. The first sentence. Go ahead, guys. Please anyone can read it.
A financial plan isn't a static document. It's a tool to track your progress and one you should adjust as your life evolves. It's helpful to re-evaluate your financial plan after major life milestones like getting married, starting a new job, having a child, or losing a loved one.
So, guys, the financial planning must be modified and revalued according to your stages of life. Let's say if you plan for your personal thing, it will be different. If you plan with your partner, that will be different, right? If you start a job, if you have a child, or if you lose a loved one, or something happened, okay. So everything it depends. So the financial plan isn't static. It is not the face. Like if financial planning for me is not equivalent to financial planning of Dave or someone else, right? It has different options. Clear? Okay. So all you need is plan, the roadmap, and the courage to press on to your destination. No one knows the future, but proper planning can get you closer to what you would have thought. Okay? Proper planning. Okay, third point is planning is necessary for all aspects. Proper planning. Okay. Yes, anyone please read the third point here? Krisha, can you read it?
Yeah. Similarly, planning is necessary for all aspects of life. For money-related decisions, financial planning comes into the picture. Financial planning is a compilation of all long-term goals and related strategies to achieve the same. It mostly keeps a good check on every penny owned, spent, and saved.
Okay. So guys, this is just related to the whole, the goal you have, the planning you have to make, yes, and how you will be changing your life according to the ages. So guys, try to work on that. Okay. Think about your life. Think about how exactly what are the goals after 12 and all. How are you going to earn money? If you want to start a business, how are you going to do that? Right? So don't think like I will buy a car one day. But how? Okay, you can buy the car of 4 crore, 7 crore, no problem. But how are you going to buy? Let's focus on that now and bring more focus on that point. So we'll get more ideas. Clear? Okay. So this is not like financial planning is only needed for rich. It is for everyone. Okay, because they are also earning. Na? It can be short term, medium term, long term goals. Creating budget, cutting down the price expenses. Okay, planning investment, mitigating risk by insurance, retirement planning. Okay. Why we do financial planning? To mitigate the risk, to lower down the risk of insurance, correct? To determine the retirement of planning, expenses, planning investment. So everything this comes in financial planning. Financial plan is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it want to went. Yes, if you wonder where it went, it will goes to the shopping thing, the hotels and the parties everywhere. But if you guide the money properly, you will surely think like, okay, I need to achieve this goal. I will surely do it by saving this money. Yes, getting it, everyone? Okay. Yes. So, Emmanuel, are you able to hear me? Is it fine? Everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Emmanuel, please read this sentence. Why is financial planning important?
Disciplined savings. As part of an ideal financial plan, it is crucial to prepare for emergencies. There is no harm to believe that there is something that is always coming in the next few months.
Okay.
Create.
Good, no problem.
May I read, sir?
Yes, please read it.
Okay. Creates an emergency fund. With a sound financial plan, one does not need to compromise on their lifestyles to pay hefty bills. Disciplined savings regularly shall support the improved standard of living as well as help achieve the long-term goals.
Okay, so let's complete first 2 points. Disciplined savings. As a part of ideal financial plan, crucial to prepare for emergencies. We are planning, okay, ideally we'll save this thing, we'll save that thing. But if sudden emergencies come, it can break all your financial thinking, right? So it's better first you understand the plan, the emergencies we have to prepare for, and then you go for normal plans. Okay?
Okay.
This is what we call disciplined savings. Disciplined saving means thinking of all other factors also while saving. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Second one is create emergency fund. With sound financial plan, one does not compromise on their lifestyle to pay hefty bills. Disciplined saving regularly shall support improved. Okay. So this emergency fund, as we have already discussed, emergency fund is nothing but the extra amount we have in our homes, so that you can take care of it. Okay. For the emergency thing. Getting guys, discipline saving, so that our things will be going to continue. Create emergency fund, which we, as they already said that, yes, we have to create an emergency fund to help, okay, in need. Third point is, yes, anyone who wants to read, who is able to read it now? Okay, independence. Yes. Are you clear, guys? Clear? Third point is improve your standard of living. Financial plan involves regular budgeting or exercise, investment planning, retirement planning. Okay. Next is for this the financial independence. So we have invested in goals, so investing that other assets that won't come here. Financial planning will be the basic part. When you go for wealth planning and adjustment, it will go for that the bigger amounts and bigger assets, right? So financial planning is important because it shows disciplined savings, create emergency funds, improve the standard of living, and financial independence. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Any doubts, guys? Please tell me. Hello, Prisha, Hathi, Roshni, do you have any doubts here?
No, sir.
Okay. So let's go on some amazing tools. We'll see how exactly all these things works. Invest in gold. How you will see that? Yes, when you will be going to invest in that. See here. As you can see here, the increment in gold value. Okay, can you see it?
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes, sir.
you can see here, it was started almost like 1973. The data is from 1973, and it was there at that time like around 3568 something. Okay, but now it's going above, right? It is increasing. Guys, if you, let's say in financial planning, if you ever want to invest in shares, if you want to ever invest in stock and all the things, just go around the past data. Same for the LIC or insurance and any type of things. If you see the past data of their claim settlement or of their earnings or the interest they are paying, so we must go for that because in long term it is giving our benefit, right? Right. In long term it will surely give you benefit. So let's say it was on 1980, it surely it has touched 17,500. Again it goes down, right?
Yes.
So it goes down and now it is increasing, right? I think this was the 2016, okay. In 2016 again it goes down, 2019, 20, okay. And then again it is rising up. See the thing, the tip, okay. Then the tip, okay. Again it will increase, confirm. Getting it guys? Clear? How to see, let's say think of 10 months. You'll see, okay, 10 months, 10 minutes. Okay. For one day the gold has gone down. Are you getting it guys?
Yes.
Okay. So in this way we have to always think where you go for any type of investment and all. Okay.
So
Now
how do we know what is the right time to invest? Like I have 10 lakh rupees right now, but the gold price is like very high right now. So should I invest it in right now?
yes.
मतलब अभी प्राइस तो
See,
बहुत ज्यादा है
if
तो मतलब है मतलब पैसे
the
डालने
perfect and the best time is only when government issues sovereign gold bonds (SGB). What government does, they publish the SGB, so gold bonds, in which you don't need to pay any tax, you don't need to pay anything. Even government will not take any tax, and government itself give you at least 2.5% of the earnings interest rate. Okay, and whatever gold price will be there, no problem with that. Okay, so you won't get the physical gold, but you got the certificate of that investment that you have invested in the gold. Okay, clear? So this is what called SGB. For gold, it is the best time when government issues. And for gold, like you can invest now also, it's completely okay. For gold, you can go anytime. It's not like that you have to invest now or later. Let's see, if you see the images, it always goes up and down, right? Up and down. So I think it will go up now. After a week or two, you might see some decline and then you invest in there, right? It is not the horizontal, right? It is not going up again. Again it will fall down. Again it is going up and then it will fall down, right? Are you able to understand?
Yes.
So it will probably, it, I can't say finally, but see, in long term, whenever you invest in gold, it must be always in long term. So don't think like my amount will go down. Best thing in gold is it will always be 1 gram only, right? It won't go down. If you have 1 gram of gold, it will always be 1 gram. Okay, and when you go after 10 years or 5 years, it will surely give benefit as per the trend still now. Clear? So don't worry like is it a good time or bad time. You have to stick with that gold at least for 5 to 7 years. You will surely get the returns. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now we'll see how the pricing strategy goes, the insurance claim. We'll show you the Sensex also. Warren Buffett says like I just need to invest and keep it and forget it. Then only will make money for you. You have to invest and you just keep it. But if you directly just ask again, I have to do and that, so it won't come out, right? You must have surplus money for that. Okay, you can see here the Sensex and the these things, stocks and Sensex. Okay, Sensex is the 2 years thing. It is loading now. Wait. Yes, here is the ratio. See, if you go for 2 years, I think I can go for 2 years only. But if you see, it is really increasing. It will fall down again to increase. Okay, so starting from 2000, 3000, 13,000, it is reaches to 48,000. But if you invest for 10 years, 20 years, then only it is good. So our main thing must always be like if you invest in gold or any share market, you must invest for long term, minimum of 5 to 10 years. Clear? Okay. Now let's see financial insurance thing. Insurance claim settlement ratio. You can check that also. Okay. Before going to that point, just focus on how you can get that. So guys, you can see here, Tata AIA 99.07 date claim settlement ratio, right? So this is one of the best company. If you see HDFC Life Insurance, it is 99.04, so best company, right? So you can get more and more claim settlement ratio. Getting it, guys?
Yes.
So in this way, you have to see which company is good. Okay. Alika, are you here? Learn now, okay, and then we can leave the workshop then. Because our master in financial planning is going to start from Monday. So if you wish to learn this all things practically, mutual funds and all these things properly, practically, the finance and all, you'll surely please join the training session from Monday. Okay. So let's say financial planning. Okay, financial planning, what exactly it is? So it's a roadmap, yes, roadmap of your money to help achieve a goal, right? Make most of your assets. Okay. 7 steps. So I just told about setting a goal. Okay. Then money redirect towards your goal, employment, emergency don't become disaster, right? Are you able to understand, guys? We have already done these things. We are just recovering, right? Revising it, okay? Yes. So take a high interest, invest to build your savings, everything is clear. So you guys, how many of you have medical insurance now?
I
Yes. And how many of you have medical insurance here? Type yes. Type yes.
I don't know.
Thank you guys. Yes, Emmanuel, what you told?